Daichi wo Fumushimite Kimi wa Mezamete Yuku. Hunter, we're gonna read this. Like, I don't want to say I got spoiled, but you never know. You never know. You see some things on Twitter, you never know. But I just want to read first things though. I opened the page and I saw that tiny ass dude. Maybe that's a little bit exaggerating. That tiny man, small guy, who also held the pot in chapter 349, if I'm not mistaken, and who did the whole pot thing with the prince, like, yo, here's a pot, put your hand in. That shit. I see that dude. I see Prince Natsubi, King Natsubi, and I see the Nen patterns as we've seen in Greed Island, but more importantly, as we've seen in the corpse room where all the princes are stored. So I'm hyped. I'm hyped as fuck. I'm hyped as fuck. We're going somewhere. Look, previous two chapters, I enjoyed them. They had good stuff. I liked seeing Beyond again. I liked seeing Kurapika and all the thousands of guards. I love seeing them. But getting to the actual meat of the story once again, the succession war itself, seeing another prince being brought into that room. Apparently, they're letting, like, how many people is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 people into that room. I think that's kind of crazy. I did not expect that. Like, some bodyguards were carrying Hulkenberg's corpse, coffin. They handed them over to some dudes in cloaks, who also suspiciously look like remember, like, the three items that Krollo was hunting for, which probably have to do with succession war. One of them was like a hood, a Nen infused hood, maybe. It reminds me of that, so could be. Oh shit! I stared to the next page, and the next page shows the fucking coffin room once again in a full page spread with 3 flames. One for Momose, one for Saleh, one for Cacho. And now Hulkenberg's also being put into one. But yeah, is it Hulk? Like, does it count? Does it count? Let's find out. Let's find out if it counts. I love this panel's so good. I just love the whole, like, Nen markings ID within Hunter x Hunter, like on the Greed Island ring, and on that box that the Greed Island ring was in, and the first room you enter in Greed Island. Okay, 30 minutes before special martial law is declared, so we might enter martial law within this chapter even. Very possible. And otherwise next chapter. Dead Hulkenberg, he looks kinda cute. I saw somebody compare him to a koala once, and yeah, that's pretty fitting. Cute man. The ninth prince life, Torch won't light. Unlike the 8, 10, and 12 princes, it seems he's still eligible. If the soul is still in the body, it seems you don't lose eligibility. He's still fighting. And Natsubi says it. What is happening? Wasn't this ninth prince Hulkenberg's ability? No, it's not possible. Benjamin, by the way, saying this. Only his body died, so his soul is still Zen. Oh shit, and Balsamico in the cool ass Hulkenberg pose, the Zen, which is apparently supposed to, like, I think this was taken from an idol or something. Go to Hunter x Hunter Wiki, look up Hulkenberg. Probably says it right there. It's 100% impossible to continue to pretend to be the surgeon and deceive the first prince. I forgot what was up with Balsamico exactly. Like, he was being put on trial, I think, maybe. It's been a while. If we meet in person, my behavior, mannerisms, and choice of words will betray me. After all, he's my brother. Makes sense. I'd rather test a new hypothesis and learn the laws of my ability. An arrow has been fired upon him already anyway. Upon who? Upon who? A body swap ability. That would explain Shikaku's suicide. Fig 2. Send men to room 1009. Balsa should be there. Everyone around him is a follower of Hulkenberg. Arrest them all. The persons of interest. Okay, so this is why martial law was enacted, most likely. No, actually, I already saw the second page. It seems that Benjamin is infected, and now he's just doing everything he can before he ends up dying. But first, Balsamico, he's Hulkenberg inside. And now he's using his ability once more. Yes, sir. I'm also happy that this one, like, bald dude with the wrinkles on his forehead is here again. I like that guy. If I remember right, he had an encounter with Camilla, or maybe not. No, he was in somebody's room. I forgot whose. Anyway, like the guy. He reminds me of a guy I know, so. Benjamin running, suddenly he stops. Soon, Your Highness. Quirf. Okay, he's coughing. He probably, he was nauseous. What do you call that? He choked. No, he didn't choke, he puked. Nausea, fever, lethargy, and aching of the joints. Is this what I think it is? It can't be. I've been infected. I think this is very interesting. Actually, this is what yeah, like the idea I saw of this chapter is that Benjamin might die in this chapter. But what I find interesting about this is that Benjamin was introduced as one of the first princes, first of all. And second of all, he was introduced as a prince very much related to Tsarinir. Like they were introduced talking to each other over the phone and being like, yeah, I want to kill you. Nah, I'm gonna kill you. But now Hulkenberg is mingling in all of this, and he's the one who's gonna kill Benjamin, seemingly. The incubation period between TSK-17 exposure and symptom onset is about 6 hours. Balsamico was still downstairs. It's not possible. It wasn't Hulkenberg. Our TSK-17 is stored in vials that only open with our custom boots. The aerosol spray guarantees infection when used within 2 meters. With a spray at foot level, considering my height, to ensure infections, I'd have to be sitting down. It must have been at that time. Oh, the Balsamico silhouette. And also, Hulkenberg is also one of Benjamin's full brothers, but they hid that for a reason because Hulkenberg was too popular, if I remember right. They're still here. Balsamico only took one. If this TSK-17 hasn't been used, why do I have these symptoms? I just happened to get sick? No, think. If a soldier besides me and Balsamico brought TSK-17 on board beforehand, how? Yeah, because nobody has this shit. But, yeah, someone in WMD, RMD, passed it to a traitor. What is going on? What is going on? Production reports, inventory control. I love that panel, by the way, of the lab. Looks really good. I just love the artwork of Hunter x Hunter, man. Especially in this arc, it's so detailed all over the place. Good stuff. Production reports, inventory control, bag checks, data management, even with all security procedures intact. If a sovereign order came from the very top, that means a soldier affiliated with Mother took it and gave it to a traitor. My mother chose my brother over me. Interesting. Doing the math, you're the only one who could have poisoned me. Furykov? No way, Furykov, bro. No way, Furykov. No way, it's Furykov. Furykov was like the guy. Wow, I just changed the Dutch out of sheer surprise. Furykov is literally the guy who had the iconic Benjamin is my only family line. Very similar to the Phantom Troop. We're like, yeah, family? What's that? What's a father? I only know the spider. You know? So I think that's very interesting that if Furykov ends up being a traitor, because it is kind of a theme within Hunter x Hunter, right? Where there's like groups, mostly antagonist groups, are really loyal to each other. We've never had a traitor like this before. I mean, we have this whole kind of Phantom Troop, but I wouldn't have ever thought that Furykov would be similar to Hisoka in that way. Furykov is also the same guy who's in Kurapika's room all the time, together with the other guy whose name I always forget, sorry. Broccoli looking dude. Looks like Yuichi Itadori a bit. You acquired TSK-17 through the First Queen and betrayed me in favor of my brother. For what? Money? Power? Tell me what corrupted you before you die. Also, yeah, because Benjamin's ability is literally like he trusts this dude so much that when they die, he takes over their power. So what's going on? I would never betray you. Now and forever, I swear loyalty to my country and to you, First Prince Benjamin. However, however, it was indeed I who deployed TSK-17 to infect you. I will explain the sequence of events that led to this. It's true you chose a time when you would be the only suspect, but that could be a part of your strategy. If my distrust deepens even a little, I'll kill you before you finish your sentence, okay? It's true you chose a time when you would be only suspect, but it would be part of your strategy. Oh, yeah. My plan was to capitalize on your mother, First Queen Unma's plot to secure victory for Prince Hulkenberg, and also use the machinations of my father. Oh, my father be on Metro? My father be on Metro? What the fuck is going on, mother? That's a funny reveal, though. Really interesting though, because last I said, Furykov is the dude who said Benjamin is my only family. Prince Benjamin is my only family. Now he's gonna be saying, oh, by the way, yeah, Bjorn's my dad. Bjorn's my father. What's a father? Bjorn Netro. Bro, he's part of the Netro lineage. Interesting that he knows and that he's like in contact with Beyond. But also in this case, Beyond, he isn't like Furykov is not a prince, likely. Like he doesn't count as a prince for the Succession War, and Beyond has like a secret prince son. So let's find out. But and also interesting that Queen Unma actually wanted Hulkenberg to win. It kind of makes sense though, because she did put Hulkenberg under like a special kind of protection by making it look like Hulkenberg was somebody else's son. She didn't do that for Benjamin and Tseridnir. Although those two probably also wouldn't have enjoyed that, because they're very like, let's say, macho, egoistic. They wouldn't like hiding like Hulkenberg is. Hulkenberg's more like, yeah, I want the best for my people, so I will do whatever I can to ensure a good future of the country. I can also imagine that Unma would stand behind that. The tongue, oh, the tongue. It's so fucking icky though. It looks so, you know. But nice panel though. But looks, I don't like it. I would not enjoy seeing that in real life, especially. I would actually like, I would puke too. This is the curse that activates upon my death. Interesting. It was planted by Beyond and is nigh impossible to remove. Nigh impossible. Get Abengane on board, the Green Island Exorcist. Put that fucking snake creature in your mouth. It's gonna eat the eye. The queen threatened that Beyond could cause my death at any time, and I was left with no choice. Okay. What I feared most was not... Okay, so this is what he meant as the machinations of my father? Well, let's keep reading. What I feared most was not that you could be my target, but that your death by the curse could eradicate your guardian spirit beast's ability. The only sure way to avoid this was to bounce the curse back. If I die first, the curse reflects back to you. My guardian spirit's ability would make me a god. What? Exactly, with your guardian spirit's beast ability, a nation of unshakable glory and prosperity will be assured, an unbroken imperial line for all eternity. My guardian spirit beast would make me a god. Why do you know the power, bro? We didn't know the power. Suddenly this guy knows the power. Like I know Jordan beast, but bro. Dude, this dude figured it all out off screen. Interesting. If I die first, the curse reflects back to you. The only sure way to avoid this was to bounce the curse back. So, wow. The Queen's demand was that I use TSK-17 on Prince Benjamin within 84 hours or beyond would activate the curse. But it worked in my favor. I let her think I gave in to her demands and protected your guardian spirit beast. How? What did you do? Oh, we're getting a whole explanations. By the way, what? I'm reading Full Metal Alchemist. What the fuck? Wait, I'll read it in a sec. I let her think I gave in to her demands and protected your guardian spirit beast, and with all due respect, I was able to lay the groundwork for you to transcend your body and become the guardian deity for our national prosperity. Yeah, I think I definitely saw leaks. I saw an amazing panel of Beyond, and I think it's gonna be on the next page. But let's keep reading. I need nothing more in this life. If the reflected curse kills me, I would be perfectly satisfied. As I said, Furykov, towards Benjamin, he's a homie. Benjamin's like, yo, I am a fool who should have never doubted my own man. You'll have to put up with me a bit longer, bro. I do love that, even though, like, Benjamin is not the best guy ever or anything, but I do like that even though Benjamin just got betrayed by his, like, number one dude, Balsamico, because he got taken over by Hulkenberg, he also, like, that's kind of a curse in a way, but he also got blessed right here through Furykov, who was like, bruh, like, I should have cursed you, but we're homies. I'm gonna save you, no matter what. Furykov's ability, Full Metal Alchemist. Combo Master, Specialist. Of course he's a Specialist. By being with the target for a certain time in total, it deciphers the details of the target's ability and then creates a weapon that could destroy or supplement and amplify said ability. Oh, that is very, very interesting. Also interesting that it's called Full Metal Alchemist though. It's like the law of equivalent exchange or something. Can I use Hatsu? What ability? This is a I think this is a very, very funny ability, honestly. It feels very like I would almost say contrived or like a plot device, but let's see where it goes. Usually Hunter x Hunter does this pretty well, you know? And it also makes sense now with Furykov is stationed in Kurapika's room, considering how mysterious Kurapika is. Maybe can I use Hatsu while the ability is being deciphered? Yeah, I kind of wonder how it works now. Like, could he also decipher Kurapika at the same time, or is it like you need to be with someone for a certain amount of time and then you can decipher it whatever, but it takes like 30 minutes? I don't know. Can I use the Hatsu while the ability is being deciphered? Can I use Hatsu while the weapon is being transmuted? Also, this is very similar to the other guy, right? To I forgot his name, but the guy with the iconic meme page where it's like, oh yeah, I'm thinking a lot about abilities, and there's only text on the page. Hunter x Hunter's bad because there's too much text. That guy, he's also a similar ability where it's like he just needs to guess what somebody's ability is, and then it automatically creates something that destroys the ability if he's right. The more powerful, effective, and influential the ability, the longer it takes to decipher. The time required for transmutation law, for my alchemist, is equal to the deciphering time, and if interrupted, the clock resets. Okay, I don't exactly get it, but it's whatever. It works, and that is what's most important. With pleasure, my prince. Tserednik and Hulkenberg colluded to steal a military biological weapon and used it. Tserednik and Hulkenberg, yo, we back in the game with Tserednik and Hulkenberg. Their relationship actually matters again. Wow, did not see that coming, bruh. I think that relationship was set up in volume 33, and I think those chapters came out like 10 years ago. But finally, we're getting a bit of Tserednik and Hulkenberg. I actually made a fan art one of Tserednik and Hulkenberg chilling. I'm not gonna show it on the screen now. Ask me, bro. If you want to see it, ask me. But I'm very interested about their relationship since Tserednik is fucking insane in the head, while Hulkenberg's like a lot more progressive and stuff. They stole a military biological weapon and used it. Yeah, this is the panel I saw. Okay, never mind. I thought because the panel I saw was like, I think it wasn't even this panel colored, but I think somebody just used this as inspiration of Benjamin being like, "Ah!" above the ship. Looks cool because he said like, oh yo, with my ability I can become a god. I thought this was like, oh yeah, he's above the ship, he's becoming a god. Maybe it is. I need to read the text. Notify all my men. I will declare special martial law at 14:15 today. My guardian spirit beast ability that Furykov deciphered, used in conjunction with Benjamin Batten, which is his ability to use the Hatsu of his fallen men, will make me the spiritual core of the Kakin tree, taking the place of the seed urn ritual. I will be the guardian spirit of its leader. That will make me the highest power in Kakin, a supreme authority that transcends even the king. What? Look, one thing. Previous chapter, we did get a lot more information regarding the rules of the ritual, and I kind of, yeah, I can kind of believe what is going on because of that. Let's keep reading. Begin preparations 1400. Kill on sight personal guards on tier 1 who are not members of the royal army. Kill quietly and respectfully. Yo! Personal guards tier 1. Bro! Hey! I hope fucking Bisky or whatever is not on tier 1. They aren't, right? No, they should be. What's going on? The succession battle wasn't a game of survival to pick the next king. Kakin will soon rule the world as one nation, and the Yuguro line, unbroken for all eternity, will lead it. This was a holy war to select the god, the glorious guardian and protector who must see it free. Yo, Benjamin, calm down. Calm down. Sound fucking insane god complex? You're about to die. But I do get it. I do get it. I do get that he's like, yeah, I'm about to die. I need to fucking think as quickly as possible. And there's also, like, what we saw of the martial law later on, Benjamin is also thinking about the future. He's thinking about his child, his mysterious child we haven't met. So, that could be something. Okay, do not harm the Hunter associates. Thank you. Bisky safe, Hanzo safe. In accordance with the rules, secure the princess and gather them in the great hall in room 1001. Okay, bruh. All the princes are gonna die. What the fuck? As for Camilla and Tserednik, leave them to me. Bro is mad as fuck. I can't let mother find out about my guardian spirit beast ability. Therefore, the thing I should be doing in the short time that remains to me is purge the rest of the princes and aim to become the one true heir. I like that he's going for Tariq and Camilla though, because those are the two people he hates the most, you know? Those are like Tariq he just fucking hates, and Camilla actually came for his head, like by herself, which is also insane. So, yeah, I get it. And Zhang I was thinking like, yeah, why is Zhang being spared? But yeah, it's more like Zhang is also probably gonna be killed, or he's at least gonna be brought to that fucking room where all the princes gather. But he doesn't. Zhang and Benjamin do not necessarily have beef. And then, as the next king, issue an official will. Moose's ability, secret window. Yeah, Moose. We love Moose. Camilla is getting her daily post-lunch massage until 3 p.m. Probably, Togashi probably got that from his own life. Fucking lunch massage. I hope Togashi has a post-lunch massage every day of his life, right? She would never let anything cut it short. The problem is her ability. Allow for 15 minutes to confirm the safety of Camilla and Seridmir. Gather the remaining 6 princes besides Halgerberg and Fugetsu in room 1001 by 1430. Also interesting that he's not taking in Fugetsu. Did he also already realize that Fugetsu is a ghost? Oh no, never mind. She came to my actually I have no idea. Maybe he just doesn't want to kill Fugetsu, that could be. She came to my quarters by herself, Camilla, and emptied her gun, so her type is either counteractive or invincible. Both often activate upon getting attacked, which makes it difficult to tell them apart. I continue the surveillance non-stop in order to level up secret window sufficiently. And now I can remind the record of what Moose witnessed until the moment of his death. Camilla's ability is counteractive. Killing her activates her Nen, and she drains the assailant life energy to bring herself back to life. I feel like you could probably shoot her and then fucking run away or something, and then you'd be fine. 13th Prince Mariam is still missing, yeah, because his entire room is fucking elsewhere. He's within the Nen space created by his guardian spirit beast, but I love seeing Benjamin do stuff because Benjamin has all this knowledge, so it's just fun to see a very knowledgeable character with lots of information do his thing, figure shit out. Use the phones to communicate. Sequel can handle it. If they don't come to room 1001 by 1330, send Rihan. Rihan is the guy I was talking about, by the way, who's like, yeah, I can make up a weapon if you're Hatsu. If I can guess your Hatsu. Tsarinir. I want to make you suffer enough to beg for death, but I don't have the time. I will make sure you see my face the moment I kill you. Lol, but also Benjamin does not know about Tsarinir's ability. So this is gonna be insane. I actually feel really bad for Benjamin. If Benjamin fucking shoots Tsarinir in the face and then Tsarinir just is suddenly behind him and he fucking shoots him himself, that would be so insane, but it's possible. Yeah, 15 minutes until martial law is declared, bruh. This volume is gonna be crazy. I'm not even that upset, honestly, about like the previous chapters being so. Bro, I think I saw a shit ton of people talking about the spoilers, especially when it comes to this final page. I saw like a screenshot of Serender's room with Teta in the corner. Like, why do people post that? I'm gonna mute all those people if I see them again. That's just annoying. Okay, Benjamin is going straight for Camilla. There's the one dude in Kurapika's room. Oh no, not Kurapika's. Again, in the room with Hanzo and Mariam. Then there's the one guy whose name I always forget, with Kurapika, of course. Two other dudes, one of which is like the very sadistic dude going towards room 1013, maybe towards room 1007. Rion is chilling with Tubepa. There's one dude with the knife with Luzerus. Another dude kind of chilling with, I think it's Tyson's room. Then in Benjamin's room, there's no guards except his own, Teta and Salkov. And then room 1003, aka Prince Zhanglei's room, there's a guy who's kind of sweating. Is that the guy with one of Zhanglei's coins? Yeah, I think so, right? I wonder why he's so stressed out. Man, I'm happy. I'm happy with this chapter, bro. This is a fun ass chapter. This is so fun. I like this a lot. The next king. But what is gonna happen? I really want to find out what Benjamin's ability is now, because it's been a mystery for so long. Just the other day I was thinking about it, like what could it be? But it makes sense that as his status as the firstborn son and like his whole demeanor of being like a leader, makes sense that his Nimbus reflects that in a way. Let me read it one more time. My guardian spirit's based ability would make me a god. But I feel like it's not like Furykov is definitely not betraying him. I would be shocked if Furykov isn't an actual traitor and just fucking kills Benjamin. So we can assume that whatever Benjamin's Nenbeast does, will protect him from the curse and make it bounce back. So maybe it's like you attack him and the power bounces back. That's his whole Nenbeast. It could be. I think it makes sense as being like a supreme leader. Like nobody can actually hurt you in any way. I think that, yeah, that works. I'm so happy. So many good panels in this chapter. Benjamin's emotions. My homie Furykov. I always like Furykov. I'm sure, but I'm sure though that Furykov is the one in. I want to look it up real quick. Furykov. I hope, like, I kind of hope. I hope that Beyond's plan backfires, having put one of his sons into um, Benjamin's shit, you know, in Benjamin's squad, because Beyond probably thought like, yeah, I could get intel through that, or that means I would have somebody who could curse Benjamin, but like he's way too loyal for that. Yeah, Fuyuko was the he was in Kurapika's room the entire time. That's the same guy. Okay, good. Because I remember there's like one guy who kind of looks like Furykov, but he isn't him. Maybe I'm wrong, or maybe it's just his look, his appearance changed a bit over the course of the chapters. Family, huh? Don't have any. Prince Benjamin is my family. Iconic quotes. Come on, we don't forget that one. Awesome, bro. Look at how happy I am. And I still have fucking One Piece to read, Robocop to read, Ichi the Witch, Sakamoto Days, Someone Hurts. All of those series except for Robocop, like, yeah, sad but true. All of those series are on fire. Robocop just okay, but Sakamoto, Ichi, One Piece, bro. Ichi the Witch, bro. Someone Hurts, bro. Come on. Cool stuff. I love seeing Benjamin again. Love all these. Come on. Togashi just the best ever, man. He's just the best ever. Benjamin's last stand. I do think, like, yeah, it's not like I'm fucking super smart or whatever by saying this, but we did think that Benjamin was having his last stand. So I'm gonna extend the video a little bit. Gonna take a look at chapter 409 and 410 real quick. Although I don't think that 409 had anything to do with Benjamin, no. 410 did though. Borgson and Morena, good as seen, by the way. We all love those chapters. We all love the gay ass fan art they got for no reason. Martial law. 10 hours on from onset to coma. Death comes 2 hours after that. I've about 9.5 more hours. I need to eliminate the princess by then. Yeah, he was gonna kill all of the princes. Zhang Lei and Lucius are unaccounted for. So how did they flee? I mean, Zhang Lei has a lot of influence. Lucius has the poet dude, Kurapika's friend, with him, so... Zhang Lei likely sought refuge at the Justice Department. Yeah, that makes fair. It possibly went farther down to meet up with the Mafia. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Zhang Lei already met with Onyor earlier in the arc. What you would do with Haley? Okay, so they're also aware of Haley. Yeah, they found Haley's hideout during this entire martial law stuff. Okay, interesting. Because Bane's going to confirm the route. As long as I'm officially anointed as successor, even if I die, I can hand the throne over to my child. But like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like in the new chapter, he's like, yeah, I hope I survive so I can become like a god. Now he's like, I can hand the throne over to my child, even if I die. So why do you think even if you die? I must get father's declaration of succession and documentation, then taking into account the time required for the legal proceedings of having my legitimate child named as my official successor. I don't have a moment to lose. 4 princes left, by the way. And he already got to the... Huh? Benjamin already got to the Justice Department. Like, you got Storm, the Dragon Dude, and Kaiser right there, who are all of the Justice Department. And he says 4 princes left. Did already a lot of princes die? Zhang Lei didn't die, Lucius didn't die, that's for sure. Oh, I want to compare now. Sorry for the long ass video, but we saw there was... Let me look. 4 princes left. Because I remember like speculating, like, does he mean 4 princes left to kill, or does he mean 4 princes left to collect? Because he did say he wanted to like collect the princess into a room, so it might be that he doesn't kill on sight necessarily. Let's go to the final page of the latest chapter. In Lucerus' room, there was like straight up an assassin with a knife. So, and Lucerus escaped that somehow, which is interesting. Tubeba was with Rion. Yeah, Rion cannot really do anything unless he figured out Tubeba's ability, which I doubt for now. And everybody else is kind of chilling, you know? At least everybody else doesn't seem as violent. There's people going towards maybe Mariam's room. Those two guys are going towards either Mariam's room, Lucerus' room, or Rion's room. But I think we can safely assume those princes are all gonna be safe. So, wonder what's up with that. And it just seems crazy, right? If everybody just dies that quickly, like within a volume or two, that would be crazy. And Kaiser was gonna do something, bro, at the end of chapter 410. That's funny as fuck. I still have my final stronghold, yo, Kaiser. Kaiser's gonna do something with this volume. Maybe at the end of the next of like the current volume, he will do something. That would be really, I would really enjoy seeing that. I would love if Kaiser just becomes like one of the most memorable characters in this arc. I would like to see him be like Wealth in tier or like Mentor to UP tier, you know, in terms of importance. That would be really funny. The Ikago of the Succession War. And like we got all this Borgs and stuff. What's Borgson gonna do with the martial law? Benjamin is after Ailey now, so that's something, but I don't think I have anything else to say for now. I'm just really excited now for the next chapter. Gonna end the video here. I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed reading this chapter, because bro, that's a good chapter. By the way, rest in peace Morocco and the World Cup. Shit happens. They got pretty far, but France, yeah, they're way too strong. I hope France wins everything now. Kylian Mbappe. Yo, he delivered the opposites of the Mbappe special. That's what I'm gonna end it on. By the way, look at this. I never showed it in the video yet. Got my homie. He's literally me, bro. Don't we look alike? Same beautiful blonde hair. That's funny. Okay, that's all. Bye bye.